Mel's Crafts. Welcome back if you've been before, and hi if this is your first time. This is where I tell you what's been going on in the Withington household this week. So I have my candle. This is my Starlight one, lit for anybody that needs any prayers, thoughts or positivity. So I'm going to put that on my unit behind so I don't set anything on fire. I am working on my bubblegum spaniel from Diamond Art Club. I have got my Shiny Shazza new tray of the butterfly. I've got my Diamond Art Club pen. Did I say that's from Diamond Art Club? Yeah. This is for the... Oh, hang on, the dog wants to go out. Why do they always want to go out? Tried to get us to go out before I went live? No, didn't want to go out. Go on then. Animals. Where was I? Yes, I'm doing this for the Diamond Painting Fanatics DP for spring. Hashtag. Any excuse to do this one because it's so cute. I have got a drink. You will hear noise in the background because they are my kids are all about. I haven't got a cover minder though, have I? Oh well. I thought I haven't got a cover minder. There's bound to be one round here somewhere. I've always got cover minders on the go. Let me have a look. Bound to have a spare one somewhere. Am I not? Oh, is there one up on there? Yes, there is. I'm going to use my Rachel Ray Putty Cat ones. So, let me just... I'm going to take it off. I need to find the magnet for it because I've lost the magnet for this one. But I have got spare magnets, do not fear. But this is the one that I had from Rachel Ray. I don't know where the magnet's gone off that one. It's probably on one of the other things. So I'll just nick one out of my box of magnets. These are flipping strong. It takes me forever to work out how to get into this blinking box. Sorry, you can't see my magnets. I pull one off there because they are strong. Whoops. It flings back onto the box. I'm just going to hook that over like that. And put it on upside down. Come here. Turn it over. There you go. Sorted. Right, so as I say, that's what we're doing. Bubblegum by Maryline Kaza or something. And we're going to do... Should we do the arrows? Right, tell me which number it is. Number 12. I was going to section it all off with washi tape and stuff, but yeah, that didn't happen. We have all these good intentions, but no. So yeah, what a week. It's been tiring, scary, exciting. I think I've had every feeling going this week. It's just like, oh, let me pull that over there because I'm leaning on that, just getting on my nerves. That's better. It's been, yeah, it's been an odd sort of week because everything seemed to have happened and everything and nothing, and I don't know, it's been really weird, and that's decided it needs some more wax in it. So let's get some more wax in it. Yeah, so what's happened? My mum, well, the scary bit is my mum ended up back in the hospital this week. Yeah. I had a phone call about 1:30 in the morning. I nearly died of a bloody heart attack, I tell you myself. Because if the phone goes off at that time, you know it's something's wrong. And yeah. So 1:30 it went, and they said she'd had a fall. And they were waiting for the ambulance, and she was going to be taken to Shrewsbury Hospital. because she's got a big bump on the back of her head. So I said, right. So Grant said, oh, you know, get some sleep and you'll be fine. But you don't, do you? So I didn't sleep because I'm waiting for the phone to go all night, because I'm thinking, God, you know, she's had so many falls and she's been so lucky that it's just a bit of concussion or something, and that's been it. And you think, is her luck going to run out? Do you know what I mean? And every thought goes through your head, doesn't it? And I thought, shall I ring my dad? And I thought, no, there's no point ringing him because he can't do anything at like 1:30 in the morning, and we don't know what's going to happen. So I didn't sleep that night. Well, I tell a lie, I think I had about 5 minutes, and then I woke up in a panic because I'd fallen asleep checking my phone. So it was, I think I got to about 9 o'clock and I thought, I can't wait no more. So I rang the home. No, they still hadn't heard anything back. So I'm thinking, oh my God. So she said, we can't ring the hospital because they don't tell us anything because we're not next to kin. I said, well, I'll ring A&E. So I rang A&E. They were very good. They were very good. They said, she's fine. Nasty bump again to the head, but there's been no bleeds or anything. She's very lucky that way. But we're going to have to see if we can put anything else in place, because she's having a lot of bumps to her head, and with dementia, like, you know, there's not a lot left there anyway. And I said, yeah. And they said, do you know what was in place? I said, yeah. I suppose it's a care thing, isn't it? I said, they've got the crash mats and the alarm systems and everything in place. I said, but she's a bugger. I said, she'll get out of bed and go for a wander all the time. I said, and they're trying to stop her and explain to her that she can't do it without to ring the bell if she wants to get out, but she won't. And she said, oh, we thought it might be something like that. She said, because we've got her on this ward now ready to go, and we've had to put her opposite the nurse's station because she wants to be up and going, and she's unsteady on her feet. I said, exactly. So they said, well, she's got a nasty bump on her head. They're going to keep a close eye on her, but she's better off back at the home because she's got 24-hour care there, and they can't give her the care in the hospital that she needs. So they said the dementia nurse had been down and gave her a hand knitted blanket, which is knitted by volunteers for dementia patients because they can cuddle it. And then they say they tend to give them then, and then every time they come in, they can bring this blanket, and because it's crocheted, it's got a bit of weight to it. So I suppose it's very similar to a weighted blanket, but and they said once they gave her that, she settled even better. So I rang back the home then and said she's ready to come home. And they said, yeah, we got the message when we hung up from you. They rang us and somebody was going to pick her up at 10:30. And I said, well, I'll have to ring my dad because he was due to come in and see her. They said, yeah, okay. So I rang my dad. He got all upset, which is understandable. I said, she's fine. You know, I explained she's all okay. Everything's fine. They're going to pick her up at 10:30. So I said, I don't know whether you'll be able to see her. Yes, no. Whether she'll be back, whether she'll be too tired. I don't know. You'll have to ring him. So he rings them. And they said, well, you won't be able to see her for 10 days. And he said, what do you mean I won't be able to see her for 10 days? Well, because she's been off site and been in the hospital, she's got to be quarantined to a certain extent on her floor for 10 days. So she can't see anybody. Now, Dad says, oh, okay, I'll book in. And I said to him, oh, why is that? I said, because you both have had both jabs. So I said, you're both clear of your jabs. And you get tested before you go in, and she would have been tested when she went back in. So I don't get why we've got to wait 10 days if everybody's been vaccinated in the whole building. All the staff have, all the patients have, you know, everybody's been vaccinated, and anybody that comes in has an instant test. So I don't know. I don't get it. I really don't get it. So he's ever so upset. So I've been trying to keep him calm. And then he's like, because I was so tired on that day when he come down. And he said, oh, why are you bloody tired? You want to get to the bloody doctors? And I said, it's because I've been up all night. You know, I'm bound to be. I said, I've got a condition which makes me tired anyway. I don't sleep. I said, but being up all night as well. Oh, that's it. I need them to phone me. They should be phoning me. I said, yeah, 82-year-old. I said, phone goes, happiest one in the night. You panic because you know it's something to do with mum. You drop down with a stroke or a heart attack. There's nobody there to look after you. Great one. Yeah, Dad. I said, no, I don't think so. I said, I've told them. And I said, and I've got power of attorney. I said, and I've told them that they phone me. I said, and then I will phone you as and when I think you should need to know stuff. Because he doesn't need to know that she fought the amount she falls. He doesn't need to know it. Because if he knew how many times she falls, you know, he'd be heartbroken. But like they say, like he says, oh, put rails up. And I tried to explain to him, you can't rail her bed because if she's a climber, and if she climbs over the top of the rails, that's a higher again fall from that height is going to cause damage. I said, or she'll get herself caught in the railings. And there was a woman in a care home near here that lost her leg because she got her leg caught in there, and it was all night before she was found. And she lost her leg, and then she died from the shock of it all. So I said, we don't want that. Oh, I suppose. I said, and they can't watch her 24 hours a day. I said, they've got the crash mats. I said, they've got the alarm pads out. I said, everything's tried to be moved to a safe distance. But I said, you know what mother's like? He said, yeah, she's stubborn. I said, exactly. If she wants to go somewhere, she will do everything in her power to go. So, you know. Yeah, that was scary because I really thought, oh, this is it. We're going to lose her. It did scare the pants off me, I must admit. Because I think we can't still be getting away with it. Do you know what I mean? One of these days she isn't going to get away with the falls and things that she does. But, I mean, she's 83. And she's frail. She's gone from being this robust woman to this little frail old thing. You know, she's probably lost half her weight. Yeah, it's quite sad. But yeah, but as I say, she wants to go on the go. What else has she got? So I said, you've got to let her go, haven't you? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, of course, I was supposed to have my Business Wales phone call. So I missed that to do with me being self-employed and how far I was getting with that. So I had to let them know and say, could we rearrange it? And they were quite good. They said, yeah, that's not a problem. I explained what had happened. So, because on the 6th, that was the day, as it happens, that I have to do which I had done, set up my self-employment tax thing with a HMRC, Her Majesty's thing. So I filled in all the forms for that. So I'm waiting for my self-employed tax code. So I've had an email to say that they've accepted how I filled in the form and everything's correct. And then I should get one in the post. And then when I get that in the post, I've got to put that onto YouTube, because now we could be taxed on any contributions that we get or ads. Apparently now as well. So I don't know, but I've got to register that. But I can't do that until that comes in the post. So I did that. I'm just listening out to them. Yeah, so I did that, and then, so I was officially then self-employed. So I officially then opened up my Etsy store. Yee, whoop, 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 whoop. So I was so excited. I was like a kid. But oh my God, what a lot of work it is. I didn't realise, you know, how much information, the writing of it, just for each item. I need to copy and paste it into something. I don't know how to do it, but I'll have to figure something out. For certain descriptions and stuff. And yeah, so try and take the photos, and which I'm not very good at, but hey ho, it's a photo shows the product, then fill in all the gumph that you got to fill in. So I've did all that, registered all that properly. Then you've got it for your bank. Then they send you a little couple of pence into your bank account. Then you've got to wait 3 days for that to go through, and then tell them what it was, and then your bank account is verified with them. I don't know what the next stage, I don't know how you get paid or anything. I haven't been that far yet. And then you put it up. Once you've done all that, you can put it on, as they call, go live then, where your shop is open. Yay! So I opened my shop, and you lovely people bought some stuff. I did cry like a baby. I did, because I thought, oh, I might sell one thing if I'm lucky. But you all bought something, and I can't thank you enough. I was really, really chuffed to bits. So Millie helped me pack them up, because she likes stuff like that. She likes doing stuff like that. So she packed them up, and we put some chocolate in to say thank you. So she loved doing that. Jessie made all the cover minders, well, helped with half the cover minders, and she's helped with some more doing that, because that's what something she enjoys. So they earned themselves a little bit of a wage for doing that. Thought that encourages them. You know, if you work, you get something in reward for it. But it's lovely. But then when you get order, you've got to print off these forms, you know, the order forms and stuff, and do all that, pack them up. And then I think I've done it right, but when I post it to say that it's dispatched, but there's nowhere that says it's dispatched, it just says completed. So I'm hoping that when I press a complete, that means it lets you lot know that it's dispatched. So let me know if you've had an order, you've placed an order, because all the packages have been posted. Even people that ordered this morning, they've gone out this morning. So if anybody's watching that ordered something, let me know. Did it let you know when it was dispatched? Because as I say, it just says completed order, and I'm presuming that means dispatched, but say it's all a learning curve. Really, really is a learning curve. And because I'm, you know, takes dyslexic as well, I've got to reread again. And then I say to Millie, have I got it correct? And I tell her what I think I've got to do, and she'll go, yeah, that's it. But I am enjoying it. So I want to make some more notions. I like making the little notions, and I haven't got any left to sell of them. So I said I'm going to go out, I want to make some of them later today. Because I was waiting for some fleece to come in, but that's come in this morning. Because I didn't want to order a load of anything in case, one, it didn't work. You know, it didn't look very good, or it didn't do what I wanted to do. And two, you don't need an awful lot of stuff, because, you know, if you don't sell anything, then you're going to be stuck with all this stuff, aren't you? So I'm just going to play it by ear for now. So I've kept all my paperwork. I've got all that up to date. I'm trying to do it as I go. Apart from the bit, so I've got all my invoices, all my receipts. Then I've got a book with it written down. And then once a month I'll have to work out all the material costs, because you can't claim for what you've bought. You can only claim material wise for what you've sold in your tax form. So it's all complicated, so I'm all learning all about it. So yeah, so I've got to do that and then make sure that I'm doing it right. Yeah, so thank you again. You know, it's exciting, and it's quite funny really, because you have to put the Epsicel app on your phone. And the first time it went off, oh god, I did chuckle. I was excited, I was like a little kid. But it makes a cha-ching sound when somebody's bought something. It's brilliant. Oh, it's so funny. Even when Grant was here, because he heard it, he went, oh my god, it makes a cha-ching sound. I said, I know. He said, have you put that on there? I said, no. I said, that's on the app. But it was quite funny. Yeah, and he sold some of his spoons as well today, so he's chuffed as well. Hasn't sold any for a while. So he'd sold some, so he was quite chuffed at that. So we both went to the post office. We walked up to the post office with the dog. It's about half a mile there and half a mile back. So I took my stick. I said, come on, well, the sun's shining. It's very cold. We'll wrap up and we'll take the dog. And we'll walk up there. I said, and we'll go and post them. So he posted his spoons and I posted the 2 orders I had this morning. And it was nice. It was really nice. Then we strolled back and had some bacon butties for lunch. And then I went and picked Millie's friend up because she's got her friend Hannah, who was 16 today. So she's come over to watch films with Millie at about 5:30. And then her mum sent her down with a bottle of wine for us. Because we very often have Hannah. And she said, oh, just to say thank you for all the times that you have Hannah. I said, oh, she's a pure pleasure. I said, stick her and Millie in the front room. I said, they'd make good bloody film critics, a pair of them, though. They rip these films to pieces. They're like hawks looking to see what the fault in the films. And suss that things aren't possible. And I said, it's only a film, it's all made. Yes, I know what they say, but it's just fun. Quite funny, really. And Jessie's gone out with her friend. Jessie's into this walking lark at the moment. Well, she has been for quite a while. But she's been walking between 4 and 9 miles a day, like. Because she's determined to lose weight, bless it. And she's been walking for miles, and I mean for like 4 or 5 weeks. And she's probably she doesn't go every day. She goes for a walk every day, but she does a minimum of about half a mile to a mile a day. And then one day she did 9 miles. And she's cut down on her eating. She's eating all low fat foods because that's what I'm cooking. And she's not losing anything, and she's getting so disheartened. But she doesn't need to. She's 5'8". She's got a beautiful figure. She's not skin and bone. She's got a little bit of meat on her bones, but only a little bit. But she looks really healthy. Do you know what I mean? She's got near enough flat stomach, and because it's not completely an incave, she says it's not flat, but it is. But yeah, so she's getting uptight about it. I said she's 13. I want to be like Millie. I said, well, Millie was like you when she was 13. I said, and for some reason she's just lost it all. I mean, I had to take Millie to the hospital when she did her neck in, didn't I? And the nurse did say to her, when she took her coat off and lifted her t-shirt, she said, oh my God, there's not much to you. She said, you're all bone. And I said, well, it's not for eating, because Millie eats like a bloody pig. She grazes all the time, Millie does. I think that's what pisses Jessie off, because Millie will eat chocolate and crisps till it comes out of her ears, and then come in and eat a meal, and then go out and eat more shit, and she's as skinny as they come. And I said, it's just the way her body is. And she says, I eat bugger all. She said, I try and be good. And look at me. I said, unfortunately, you're built like your mum. I said, I'm built the same. I said, my sister could eat what she wanted. I said, and was thin. I said, and I had to watch what I was eating, and I said, I was still fat, so sorry, babe. But she doesn't need to lose it. She looks perfect the way she is. She's tall, she's slim. But yeah, I'm worried that she's going to get complex about it. Well, I think she already has, but yeah, it's a hard one. And Joshua's gone to see his friends. He had back horse riding this morning, the first one since we've been in lockdown. So she was pleasing. She said he's still riding really good. I think he's only had about 6 or 7 lessons. She said he's a real natural, so he's loving that. And I think he's back to uni tomorrow, so he'll have a 5-hour journey back tomorrow. I think he's going to go back tomorrow. I think he said he's back for 3 or 4 weeks. Then I think he's got to pack up, come home for like 20 weeks. Something like that. I don't get the, university holidays, because I know the different colleges and stuff. I must ask you, Carol, what the holidays are. If I haven't texted you and you look at this, Carol, can you tell me, please? Yeah, so then I'll have to fumigate his room. I sent Millie up there to get 2 glasses because we run out of glasses. Because I said to him in the week, I said, can you, every time you come down, just bring an empty can, an empty Costa cup, or Starbucks cup, or Greg's cup, whatever it is that you've been take away, bring them down, empty cans, bottles. I said plates, mugs, just something. Bring, yeah. No. Millie went up there for glasses because we'd run out of glasses. She said, oh my God, Mum. I said, I know. I said, I'm not touching it until the weekend. Once he's gone, I said, I'll fumigate it because it stinks in there. I said, a typical boy smell to start with. I said, and then there's coffee that's probably gone mouldy and cups and stuff. And ugh. So I used to go in there and do it, but I've refused. I think if you want to live in a pigsty, boy, you live in a pigsty. Yeah, his car is immaculate. His car, he hoovers, he polishes, he washes, he cleans it, he does everything to his car. Always nice and clean, and you know, bedroom, no. I said to him, can't you keep your bedroom like your car? What do you mean? He doesn't see it. I said, your bedroom's a typical, it's not that bad. Said, bloody is that bad. I said, I don't think even a tramp would live in your room, Joshua. But yeah, and his car is immaculate. I know, but I will miss him when he goes. I will miss him. He's a good lad. His granddad will miss him as well. It doesn't seem to be staying in this wax as much. I have to put a bit more in. I don't think I packed it down enough. So Millie had her hospital appointment on Tuesday, and I forgot because my doctor was supposed to ring me on Tuesday, and of course I was in a hospital appointment with Millie's consultants to do with being tested for autism. She had to see the neurological something old consultant team. So I had to miss my phone call. So I did leave a message saying, please don't phone. Can you rearrange it? But no, obviously didn't get it because they just said, oh, it's Dr. So-and-so here. Phone, I'll speak to you again. And that's it. That was the end of that. But anyway, yeah, Millie had to see a consultant. Asked loads of questions. Asked her questions, asked me questions. There was a nurse there as well, asking questions, and then they separate. You go and ask Millie questions, ask me questions. Then I could have, that was like probably nearly 2 hours, and I thought we'd be in and out like 20 minutes, half an hour, because I didn't really know what it was for, what they were going to ask us. And poor old Jessie was sat in the car, but I did take my internet box, little box thing, so she was watching Netflix. So it was about nearly 2 hours by the time we got out. So they still got a 45-minute, she said, to an hour appointment, but she could do that over the phone, and then we'll just go over what Millie was like as a child. And I said, well, I'll have to look it up. I said, because I can't remember back then. And so I started looking back through diaries and notes and things, and yeah, it all started coming back then. So, you know, things like she didn't smile, she didn't laugh, and she didn't like hugging, didn't like certain foods. If you try and alter what she was doing, she used to have a bloody hissy fit. We used to call him Moaning Millie. Called her that for years because she'd have meltdowns for the slightest thing. But now we know why. Well, we think that's why, you know. But we just put it down to Millie. But when I start looking into it, it's all the signs. But she'll still be my Millie Moo. She's a gorgeous kid. She does hug now, though. She does hug me. In the last 18 months, she started to hug properly. But she only does it with me. She doesn't really do it with anything. She'll do half a hug with her friends. But I'll get a whole tight hug now. Never used to, but I do now. But she won't give her sister or brother or a dad one. And Nan and Grandad is like arms at a distance hug. You know, that one where you go like that. You're not actually we sort of touching, but not really. And she says she doesn't mean it. I said, I know, it's just part and parcel of who you are. But yeah, you forget all these little things, don't you? Because it's just who they are. But yeah, so we went for a Greggs then and got a sandwich to eat, and oh God, just got a basic flat white to drink. And then we come home. And bugger me, it started bloody hailing. Then snowing, then hailing, then snowing, then the sun was out. This is all driving home, 45-minute drive home. We had it all. Hail, snow and sunshine. And we got home here and it really did come down, the snow. I thought, oh heck, but it didn't last. It snowed on and off for really heavy for about an hour. And then we kept getting hailstones, sun, which would melt it. Then it'd start again, then it would melt it with the sun. It was a real weird day. But mind you, it hasn't got much, about 7 Celsius this week. Between -2 and -4 at night. It's a little bit chilly. I thought they might have killed me cherry blossom, because our cherry blossom yip trees, the one has definitely got no flowers on it, but the other one that's got the 6 flowers on, 2 of them are near enough open. Oh, they're only dinky. They're only probably the size. Oh, wrong place. Only probably the size of my thumb, the flower, when it's fully open, but it's so pretty. So I'm hoping the other one, which is a Kanzen, is it? That's got the big cherry blossom flowers. I said to Millie, and I said it probably won't, because they were both dormant for I don't know how long. I said I don't know how long they were kept dormant for in their boxes. I said before we had them. So I said, you know, can't expect them to flower this year. But as I say, the one has got 6 flowers on it. So I said, that's a bonus. But to Mill, that's a bonus, girl. So she's pretty chuffed about that, to be fair. She is, bless her. And the garden's starting to look nice now, because all the buds on the trees are coming on the hedges, and because Jessie planted all the plants last week into the containers and things, so they're down the side of the shed and on the plant pot things, and it looks really pretty having all the flowers in, you know, all the winter flowers in bloom. Because we don't usually bother much with winter flowers, but this year, since the garden's nice, you want flowers to make it look even nicer, don't you? Because I said to Grant, he says, oh yes. He said, it makes a difference, doesn't it? And I said, well, yeah. I said, you always... Oh, sorry, I nearly fell off my chair then. I said, there's nothing nicer than seeing colourful flowers. I said, it always puts a smile on your face, doesn't it? Sorry, something just popped up on my blinking computer. I'll just get rid of that. Yeah, not a lot else happened. We were going to go up the dams today, but the day's going on, so I said no, maybe we'll go up there tomorrow with the dog, take the metal detector. If the ground's not too hard, it might be a bit too hard. And we want to go back up that mountain that they found some coins at last time. I will stay at the bottom of the mountain, and the dog will just run between the two of us, me and Grant and the kids. So I said we might do that tomorrow. I said, see what the weather's like. I said, if it's really going to be really bitter cold, I said it's open land up there on the dams. It's really high up, and it is icy cold up there. I did say we could make a big flask of coffee, you know, them, because I've got the one out of Mrs. Coffee, my one. I said, and I've got a normal thermal cup thing. I said, we'll make some coffee and take that up with us, I suppose. But I don't know. I said, this afternoon I want to make some notion bags. I've got a pair of Joshua's trousers, going to try and fix a hole in them. How he expects me to fix a hole, I don't know, but I said I'd give it a go on it. Grant's outside chiseling some more spoons. I say Millie's in there watching. They were watching the one with the wolves and the vampire. I haven't seen them, but they were watching it. I walked in and they were killing each other on the ice or something, and I thought, oh, somebody had their head chopped off, and then this wolf got strangled, and it's like, no, I don't want to be watching this. And they're just ripping it apart, but they're happy. I've watched half of Panther, Black Panther, and enjoying that, but I've got to watch the rest of that. Just getting the time, because I've been so tired with everything that's been going on. I haven't had time for anything. So I haven't really cross-stitched. I didn't manage to do the Peppermint Purple Salves, a little bit on Dark Queen, a little tiny bit on the one of the mermaid ones. I've got the printed cross-stitch, and that's it. I was going to try and do some colouring on, whose Zoom did I go in on? Oh, Shalene's Zoom. We had a Zoom call. And I did start a little bit of colouring for Jeremy's challenge up with the horses. Giddy Up. I can't remember the rest of it. Sorry, Jeremy. So I'm colouring a unicorn horse. So I took a start in progress photo and I need to upload that. And that's all I seem to have managed. But the day has been long and full and no time, you know. I'm up at sort of 7:30, 8 and in bed about 10:30. I don't seem to be stopping, do you know what I mean? But I don't know whether I've achieved anything. I look and I'm thinking, God, where's the time gone? What have I done with all that time? But it's surprising, you know. But you answer your YouTube messages, answer your comments, do your emails. You know, like I'm doing stuff for the Etsy, making that, laundry, household chores, taxi driving for the kids, you know, seeing to the animals. It all adds up, doesn't it? But as I said to Grant, I wouldn't change it for the world. I said I could have nothing to do and that would be awful. So I have to be grateful. You know, very grateful. And I am very grateful. I think my heating's just clicked on. It's on 12 degrees Celsius to kick back in if it gets to that, as low as that, to kick back in. So it must have hit that. I'm hoping Grant's got his glove on for his hands. I've bought him some of these hand warmer things that go in the gloves. Whether he's actually got one on is another matter. He won't think about it until his hand's so painful he's got to take some painkillers because he can't stick the pain. Then he'll remember about putting the heat pad on. You know, that's what he'll do. I don't think anything else has happened. As I say, I'm going to be doing some sewing after. Tomorrow's live. I don't know whether I'll work on this one or whether I'll carry on Gemini. I haven't decided. I do like Gemini though, so I might do this as a whip and chat and keep Gemini as my live on a Sunday. Excuse me. I don't know, but I am liking that Gemini. As I say, I've never worked on one of Mandy's ones before, so it's all new. But as I say, it's really enjoyable. I didn't think I'd enjoy it as much as I am enjoying it. But as I say, you don't know till you try these things, and then it's like, wow, why didn't I get one of hers before? So I might have to buy another one of those. Did anybody see what Yolanda sent me? She sent me a massive 120 by 40 cherry blossom tree. Well, cherry blossom avenue with a mountain in the background. and it is beautiful, and my girls are so excited. They said they can't wait to have a go at it. So I bought them 60 you know, the little bottles you get in the case. I bought some 2 large ones off Max, and Diamond Painting with Max. She had some up for sale and I bought 2 packs, so I'm going to use one of those and we're going to kit it up, I think, and that's something me and the girls are going to work on together. And then we're going to, I said, in years to come, we're going to have it, Grant's going to frame it for me in the same wood that he's done the ones in the front room. And I said to the girls, you can fight over who has it after we're gone, but I said it might be something you can talk about in years to come. I remember sitting down with my mum doing the cherry blossom picture. Well, I hope so anyway. I hope it brings some nice memories. But I'm very thankful that from Yolanda for sending me that, because she did it and I absolutely loved it. The colours in it are beautiful. Such a stunning picture. So I am looking forward to doing that. So I think I'm going to say that's it for this week. Thank you ever so much for stopping by. You know, I love hearing off you. So if you've got any comments or chat, down below is the boxes, or you can contact me on my social media either. I love talking to you all. My notification button's by the subscribe button, so if you haven't subscribed you might like to stick around, and the notification bell will let you know when I go live, which is on a Sunday, or when I put up a video, which is a few times a week. I do whip and chats, as you know. I do my floss tube, I do colouring, I do unboxings, cross stitching, unboxing, diamond painting unboxing, colouring unboxings, you name it, I do it. Any craft that I can get my hands on that I want to do, I'll show. So with that said, oh, I'm going to stand up for this one because I'll have to switch the camera off. I'm going to say, take care, look after yourselves, most importantly, stay safe. Love you all, bye.